Thank you for listening to the Crown Refs Podcast, the audio experience for basketball officials. Serve the game.
You know, I tell the group all the time we want to be ambidextrous. The fact that we're doing it interactively here, I don't want you to feel weird. I want you to feel as comfortable as possible. I was thinking about this right before we got on the call. I'm like, nobody really does this. You know, this takes like a level of humility to sit here in front of a camera and actually practice our signals. You know, we're doing something real different here, and this is going to really help. Just stick with it, be patient, and trust the process, so to speak, you know. Nephew.
You are listening to the Crown Refs Podcast, the audio experience for basketball officials. Serve the game.
All right, you can do that part next. Nice work on that intro. Zach, did you hear Ryan's intro?
I did hear Ryan's intro. It was great.
I was sitting up Sunday night. I'm like, I really don't want to record this right now. Let me hit up my nephew. I need a quick little 6-second plug.
I just got done with the game. We had a varsity game tonight, 2-person. And went well. I'm about to actually break it down in a minute while we do this. So on my Bitch Ass Network, I can send it if you want to take a look at it all.
Nice shirt.
Yeah, thank you. I have to make sure I wore this.
Well, Zach, let's get right to work, man. Because you know this is your first Signal School session, so I'll gladly run through some of the stuff we've kind of already been doing with the with the other members, and as people come in, then I'll kind of format it. I just got to see how many people are going to come, and that's going to kind of depend on actually the format. So, Zach, let's just what we did last time. And this will just be a little refresh for you. Is we did the hit, we did the hand check. We did the hold and the push. So you can start it off. I'll start it off just to demonstrate, and then you can go. The basic concept is you'll perform 4 of the signals straight, but you'll switch hands each time. So you'll do white 21 hand check, and then left. Then pick a new number. White 31 hand check on the left side. So white 11. Hand check. White, 11. Hand check. Blue, 22. Hand check. Blue, 22. Hand check. Then we'll go to the hit. White, 55. Hit. 2. White, 55. Hit. 2. White, 51. Hit. 2. White, 11. Hits. 2. Then we'll do the hold. Blue 55. Hold. White ball. White 11. Hold. 2. White 11. Hold. 2. Blue 22. Push. Blue 51. Push. Blue 51. Push. White 22. Push. So you can just start by those. I just want to see how you perform them all. Maybe stand up, adjust your camera, so I can just get the full kind of upper body.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me move my desk up to like a standing position. I'm gonna turn my video off real quick so I can fix this.
What's up, Jarrell?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
What? What?
Brian, how'd your games go?
Amazing. I'm about to break it down and see how. Like, they told me the wrong time for the game, and so I got there and they already started. So first minute, because they told us the wrong time, and just hopped in, no pregame, and it went smooth.
What kind of game was it?
It was varsity.
Just jumped on the court. They just started the game without you.
Yeah, I mean 5:30. I got 5:35, so I got there 45 minutes early. You know, like from the original start time, and we just ran.
You didn't talk to your partners today?
Yeah, it was a 2-person varsity. So my partner just started it, and I hopped in first minute. I mean, I ran, and we did great.
All right.
All right. Is this good? Is this like angle good?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Perfect. All right. So start with black 22. Hand check. Black 22. Hand check. White 34. Push.
So let's just stop you real quick. Get your numbers more shoulder width. They're
Shoulder
a little
width.
close together.
Okay.
And when you present your numbers, don't just hold the fingers up. I want there to be a little bit of, work towards this, and this is something you'll develop. You'll get smoother and smoother the more you practice it. But work towards just popping the numbers out. Focus on that real sharp pop of the numbers. Also, when you did your hand check, I think maybe if you closed the fingers, it would look tighter.
Okay.
So those are just two quick
Okay.
tips for you.
Okay.
Keep
All
going.
right. I'll do a hold.
You got 2 more hand checks. We're going to do 4 each time.
2 more hand checks. Okay. All right. White 25. Hand check. This is so weird. It feels so weird.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've never done anything like this before.
So
So
good. It takes confidence and humility, bro.
right. All right. Blue 34. Hand check. And then I'm going to do hold, right?
Yeah, whatever. You could do that.
Okay. Black 22. Hold.
That hold up and out, and then snap it out at the end. Like finish it strong, almost like
Okay.
you're shooting a layup.
Red 32. Hold. I'm going to do 21. Black 21. Hold.
So again, back to the numbers. You're just pretty much just raising your arms like that. Whereas you're shooting your hands outward versus just raising them up.
Okay.
And what else did you have? The hold. Let's just look at the hold real quick. You're gripping right around here. Your fist can stay in this direction, or you could bring it in here. Doesn't matter. But you want to just finish high and keep your signals, big.
Okay. Okay.
Just do the hold again.
White 43. Hold.
And you know what, Zach? And you're going to get even more out of this session when you come back and watch this recording. And I want you to look at all the things we're talking about now, with the way you're reporting, with your hold. Let's look at, move on to your hit.
Hit. Okay. All right. White 22. Hit. 2 shots.
Your off arm, I want you to just punch it, just put it straight out. Okay, you had it out here. So you're just going straight out, right? And then you're striking it pretty much in the middle, in between the wrist and the forearm, anywhere over here. Striking it.
Okay. All right. Let's do blue 35. Hit. 2.
Looks better than the first one. Yep.
Okay. All right. I'll do 21.
Now show me from the left side.
Okay. White 21. Hit. 2.
See how that doesn't feel as natural as the right side?
No, it
But
doesn't.
that's something
at
you're
all.
going to develop, and I almost want
Right.
I want the arms to actually compete with each other. I made it like a goal of mine. I'm a righty, to make my left hand like just as strong, if not even stronger on some of my signals. Where I'm like, I like the way I do it with the left hand. So, I tell the group all the time, we want to be ambidextrous. So any kind of uncomfortable feeling you have in your off arm, we need to fix that. We need to change that. It just comes with practice and repetition. The same thing we're doing now, you're going to do by yourself in front of a mirror. And
Right.
the fact that
Yeah.
we're doing it interactively here, I don't want you to feel weird. I want you to feel as comfortable as possible. I was thinking about this right before we got on the call. I'm like, nobody really does this. This takes like a level of humility to sit here in front of a camera and actually practice our signals. Not a lot of refs do it, especially like refs in college and like younger refs. Yeah, I think they all should do it, but we're doing something real different here, and this is going to really help. So just stick with it, be patient, and trust the process, so to speak, and you're doing well. So we saw the hit. I want you to work on the hit. I want you to work on just a quick, short, choppy hit. White 22,
Okay.
popping that arm out, and you're hitting. It's just practice. Do it. You can do it by yourself 50 times.
Right.
What else do we have? Show me the push, and then I'll show you what you got for
All right.
today.
All right. Black 42. Push. Sideline. White 15. Push.
Carmelo, you think he could go a little wider with his numbers?
Yeah, and then try for your push. If you have enough room, try stepping into it. When you do a push, like a push-up, start back here and extend out.
All right. I'll do one
See
more.
how it feels.
Okay. Blue 13. Push. 2.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, guys.
So, you were gonna go back, like I said, take a look at every single time you reported, and just look at the adjustments that we're talking about. I think it'll become you'll get way more self-aware the more you review yourself on film. Have you watched yourself a ton on film?
A bit, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
most of the stuff I've watched was just early season stuff from last year, and that's kind of it's good, but it doesn't really show me where my mechanics are now, because I need to see where my mechanics are now, so that way I can see what I can do now to fix them. So I got season starting like 2 weeks, so I'm definitely gonna have film coming out that I'll be able to take a look at.
Just real quick before we move on. So just a couple takeaways. Numbers, make sure they're shoulder width, right? Your hold, make sure it's higher up and you're really snapping it out. Pushes are shoulder width, just like Carmela said, and really emphasize extending. You remember that video I did with the hand check where it was here? The push is the same thing. Push is the same thing, and the more you can add like a little bit more momentum, it looks more believable. With that step, if you want to, or even changing the direction. Sometimes when like a player gets pushed out of bounds, I'll do a side push, white 22, spot, blue ball. Cool.
Cool.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Carmelo. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Hope you guys are doing well.
So I want to break out these 4 signals today. The stay here signal is a great tool that we have that really communicates a specific play type when the offense is staying in the front court. Now that can happen a lot of different ways. It could happen on a rebound. Could happen off ball, a cutter. So just think about all the different fouls that we call where we're not shooting. And I'm not talking about you're waving off the shot. We're going to get to the wave off. But usually it occurs off ball. All right. The stay here signal where we just stop the clock simply, and then we point one time down to the floor. And that lets everybody know that the offense is going to retain the ball in the front court and we're not shooting. It's a non-shooting foul. We could be shooting if it's the bonus, and we could still use that as well. We would then go boom, stays here, 1-1. Here's my shooter. All right, but today we're just going to practice the stay here signal. What made me want to do this tonight is Travis showed me a play recently where he had a 3-point shot where the shooter landed and then B1 crashed through that. Did you see that, Carmela?
I did. Was that the shoulder one? Was that where the kid threw the shoulder in? It was
It was
boy thing?
borderline intentional F1, I think, but I don't think they called it that.
No, but I was just wondering if that's the play though, where the kid landed and he kind of, chucked his shoulder at him.
Yeah, I mean,
That's the
definitely
play.
he
Okay,
ran,
yeah.
through,
No.
ran through him. But
Yeah, I saw that one.
so A1 had already landed.
And then the
So
foul.
it's not an N1 play, and the basket was good, right?
No,
so
'cause
it's
he
not
landed.
an N1 play. So like, how are we going to clearly communicate that? It's a foul. The basket's good, right? Foul, score the goal, stays here, and that's going to let everybody know. All right, it's a non-shooting foul. That he's calling that after the shot. So I thought that was a great time to insert it. But I use it a lot when a post player is getting the ball, he's about to get it, he gets chucked, it's boop, boop, stays here, right? Rebound. So it's really, and the more games you guys ref, and you're in the lead position, but you can call it in the trail and center, but it's probably most common in the lead position. But the more games you ref, the more reps you get, you're going to see opportunities when you can call it. And it's always, I just think it's a phenomenal signal. I can't say enough about how effective it is. So, and you could do it with the strong or the offhand, meaning if I stop it with the right, I can come right down, point down one time, or stays here. But I like one stay here signal. I see referees that go stays here. And that doesn't look believable when you're just like tapping buttons, like you're at the arcade, right? Less is more sometimes. So you gotta space it out, and you can't rush it. Can't be like boop boop stays here. No, stays here. A nice loud stay here vocal to complement the signal. And then you can point to the spot if you want. You probably should point to the spot all the time. Stay here is different from pointing to the spot. When we say stay here, we everybody kind of knows it's going to be inbounded on the end line for the most part, but not necessarily for every play. But one thing about the stay here signal, it's not a foul type that we're going to report at the table. Everybody got that? It's not a hit. It's not a push. It's just a signal we're going to use on the spot. So we're not going white 22 stays here. No, it's white 22 push, blue ball. All right, but most notably in lead, you can use it in the C position, definitely on rebounds, absolutely. Trail on rebounds. All right, I'll just run through a couple. Then let's just do one signal at a time since it's only 4 of us today. So foul stays here. Foul stays here. And I want you to practice it with both arms and going strong hand to strong hand, strong hand to strong hand, strong hand to weak hand. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Now, for the times where I'm on the left side of the court in the lead position, I'm going to use my outside hand, right? Foul stays here. Foul stays here. Maybe take a step towards it and press. Foul stays here. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Let me just put my computer higher. Have you seen officials do 2 hands, like with the point? Yeah.
Yeah.
How
do I feel about it? I like one better. I like that they're using that. I think that's good, but I think it's a little too much for me. But it's pretty clear, but I think it's too much to use because we're not pointing. White ball, 2 hands. But
yeah. So it's foul, point, like that.
Well, yeah, press, and like stab the floor with your pointer finger.
Foul stays here, like that. Okay, left hand. Foul.
Stay with the right, and now let me show you point with the left.
Okay. Foul stays here. Foul stays here. What, did I do something wrong with my hand?
No, I was just mimicking. I thought you maybe went a little too far out with your stay here.
Okay. So it goes foul, stays here. Okay. Left hand, foul, stays here. Foul, stays here.
Trying to think of what the height should be when we
Or-
finish, and if yours is a little too high up. Yeah, maybe just focus on making sure our fingers are a little bit lower to the ground, right? Do stays here, stays here. About, you know, the mid set, the core area is where we're gonna finish it, I think.
Foul, stays here.
Yeah, that's good.
Foul, stays here.
Your fist is looking really stronger, I think, than the previous sessions or maybe the block session. I got a good little sample size of your foul. What were you gonna say?
So for my college game, the one I had a couple weeks ago, I was the one chopping the clock. I love that chop. It was such a strong chop. Like, it made me happy. It was like, you know, I recorded it. I was like, all right, that's a good chop.
What was it? Show us.
Huh?
What it look like?
I mean, I had my hand up and then I chopped it like that.
Strong chop.
Yeah, I was pretty happy. The little
Nice.
things like that.
Yeah, but your fist form is looking much better.
This, so
Good. That was the best one you did.
that was, shoot, okay. All right.
Maybe not the little thing you
I
did
thought,
at
that
the
was,
end.
I thought that was a little high, so I put it lower. Okay, foul. Stays here.
You were a little too hesitant.
Foul. With the point.
Yeah, you showed us a different part of your hand for a second.
Okay. Foul. Stays here.
That was good.
Foul. Stays here.
Hmm.
Foul. Stays here.
Now just report a push. See you
Okay.
at the table.
White. 33. Push. White ball.
What was that? What was that at the end?
Well, sorry, I'm used to the service hand.
All right.
I'm
so-
doing the service hand, my bad. So do we just
It's okay.
point to the end line? White ball?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
white ball. Sorry, I'm used to the.
No, it's all good. It's funny. I'm glad
Sorry.
that happened. Service hand, just to make sure we're using it right, is obviously when we're inbounding and a player's
Yeah,
coming
that's
towards
why I
us.
got- Yeah,
Right? But our
So-
points should all be strong points, you know?
yeah.
That was really good, though. I see the improvement in your numbers. Your push looked really good. The stay here is new for you, so you got to just practice it. You know, just practice that. You'll be in class with your kids. You'll be like, "All right, kiddos, I need you here."
Yeah, I've done that a couple times. So I'll practice with that again tomorrow. So good.
You
Or
want-
do you want another foul?
All right, Jarrell, we'll stay with the stay here, and then we'll do a circle. What you got, brother?
Foul.
Get the fist up higher. It's too bent still. Get it straighter up. There you go.
All right. Foul. Stay here. Foul. Stay here. Foul. Stay here.
Press it. Press it.
Yeah.
Foul. Stay here. Sorry about that.
Oh, good.
Foul. Stay here.
Still not getting it fully up. I still see a little bit of a bend. I mean, it's not gonna be perfectly straight up. That looks awkward, right? But we want to get it as straight up as possible. We don't want to have too much bend. I notice myself when I'm getting lazy on film, I don't get my fist up as much, and I'm always like, oh, I just don't think it looks as good. So just try to punch the sky. Remember, punch the sky.
Foul. Stay here. Foul. Stay here.
Is that your first time doing this?
Yeah,
This signal, pretty much, yeah.
feels weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? It's not going to feel as weird as in the game when you have a play that you're not sure how to communicate and you just do this. Boo boo. And you start pointing to people and you start showing 3 holds and it's like, those are the exact times we just do boom. You know, everything's gonna feel weird, guys, when you start off. You gotta work through it. You gotta get through your comfort zone. You know, and mechanics are just a practice thing. Nobody is born with good mechanics. You just gotta work for them. So again, this is the first time you're doing it. Just this is a new signal now for your bag. It's something for you to practice. Next game you have, see if you can incorporate it, only if it's necessary for that play. Just show us two more, and then we'll get to Ryan, and then Zach, and then we'll do the new signal.
Foul. Stay here.
You guys got anything for him with the way he's pointing down?
Do it again.
Look up.
Foul. Stay here.
What were you about to say, Ryan?
I think the king of this is actually Tony Brown. That's the first person I've ever seen do this mechanic, and he's really good at it. I don't know if you can find anything on YouTube, but he's really good at the foul stay here. Just one thing to add.
Got it.
And you gonna go again, or are we gonna go to the next
Okay,
person?
one more, and then we'll move on.
One more. Go with your sorry.
Go ahead.
No, just go with your offhand. It's better to practice with your offhand. Okay.
Foul. Stay here.
All right, go with your offhand, but then point with your strong hand.
Foul. Stay here.
For me,
Yeah.
it's better for this mechanic to use both hands. I think I find my, it's smoother when I do it that way, right to left and left to right, just because I get a little arm swing in there. And when you switch hands and yeah, okay, right. So that's just, but they both can work, so practice them both.
All
Good
right.
stuff. All right, Zach, you're up on stay here. Oh, sorry, Ryan, you're up on stay here. Put them waffles down. It's probably
You're
better
mute,
we don't
brother.
hear him. We don't have to hear his tweet. You're mute. We can't hear you, bro.
Your arm looks like a T-Rex arm when you point. Sorry.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like it's just like this. You're going like this, like a
Bam, right there.
yeah. Okay. It just looked a little T-Rex.
I have T-Rex arms. Maybe I need to stretch it out a little bit. Let me see.
Yeah. That looked good.
Stay here.
Good. That was good.
There you
Best
go.
one yet.
There you go. Foul.
That was really good.
Good. Now go right to left.
Here. Foul. Stay here.
Let's make sure we drop the other hand before we bring the other one up.
Okay. Foul. Stay here.
But a little quicker than that.
Stay here.
Yeah. Just a nice hard press.
Bam.
Did you do the left to right yet?
What do you want me to do now?
Same thing, but do the other side.
Foul. Stay here. Foul. Stay here. And then opposite. Foul. Stay here.
That was good.
Foul. Stay here.
Good press. I like it.
Why?
You're up, Zach.
All right, let's give it a whirl. Foul. Stay here. Foul. Stay here.
Your fist looks good. It's exploding a little too much though up. So just maybe tone it down a slight notch.
All right. Okay, and then I'll do opposite.
Like not as intense of a punch to this guy.
Right. Okay. All right. Foul. Stay here.
But make sure we get it up all the way. Doesn't
Yeah.
mean we're gonna lose height.
Right. Foul. Stay here.
It's just got to be a little bit more simultaneous. Do stays here. Foul stays here. You know, because everybody's gonna be. You got the foul as they're looking at you. Stays here. You know, and don't be scared to take a step into it too.
Okay.
Foul stays here. Blue ball.
All right. Should I do another right then?
Sure.
Do you want to do that? All right. Foul. Stays here. Foul. Stays here.
I think the stay here should come from a little bit higher up of a place.
A little higher
And
up.
yours is going
Okay.
a little bit out. Almost
Okay.
looked like you were pointing for a second.
Okay. All right. I'll try left. Foul. Stays here. Foul. Stays here. Foul. Stays here.
Okay, that
Now,
point.
that was point. That was too much of a
It's a
point.
little
Yeah.
out. It's
Yeah.
gotta be
Yeah.
down.
I
Drop
noticed.
it down.
I noticed it as soon as I.
I mean, this is really
Okay.
the signal. Just
Okay.
pressing it
Yeah.
down. Stays
Right.
here.
Keyboard.
Stays
All right.
here.
Foul. Stays here.
That was your best stay here yet. You were calm. Looked like you just knew exactly what you were doing.
Awesome.
All right, awesome. So the next one we're going to do is the wave off, when we're waving off a shot, when we're killing a play, or when we're, last second shot that we're killing, right? And we should only do one wave off, one strong wave off that totally lets everybody know that it's no good or now play is dead. So off a foul, on a drive, let's say we have a push before the shot, no shot. And then you can go right into the stay here too. Only if it works. I told you guys before that sometimes you can wave off, go right to stay here. And that's a really cool signal to show too, because it's like bang, bang, bang. Foul, no shot, stays here. But foul, no shot. The wave off, we start from our head pretty much and wave it out. One wave out. And we want to finish long, almost like we're an eagle, right? At the end, we finish long, we hold it up for a second. It's not just we drop it. Just want to let everybody know. And it could happen off a foul, wave off, no shot, or last second shot that's no good. No shot. No shot. No shot. No shot. So one, observation I see is a lot of fish waving three times. No, just relax. Make your signals big, slow, and long. At least this particular one, I think. Carmela Garcia.
So we go foul, no shot.
Excellent.
Right here.
I like your little one finger wave off.
Yeah. Foul, no shot, stays here. No. Foul, no shot, stays here. Foul, no shot, stays here.
What do you guys think? It's pretty awesome, huh?
You want me to do it again?
Yeah, do like now last second shot. So you're not doing the stay here. You're gonna stop it with the hand, then wave it off.
All right. Boo boo, boo boo. No shot. You go. Boo boo, boo boo. No shot.
Looks excellent. I really, really, really like your wave off. I think that works perfectly for you. I love the one finger. I love the direction of your arms. It looks really, really sharp. Keep it up.
Thanks.
Jarrell. What's up, Luke?
All right.
How's it going, guys? Sorry for being late.
Back at it again.
Junior.
Good chat yesterday.
Boop, 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 boop. No shot.
Just get a little bit higher up.
Boop, 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 boop. No shot. Stay here.
Remember we talked about at least being up by your face when we start the wave off? I think you're coming a little bit too low. Remember, big. Doo-doo. No shot. Okay.
Boop, 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 boop. No shot. Stay here. Boop, 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 boop. No shot. Stay here.
One thing to keep in mind for you when you're raising your open hand, try not to bend your hand back too much when you stop the clock. This is something that bothered me that I noticed on film. I'm like, oh, I gotta stop bending my hand. It should be more straighter up. It should be straight. I shouldn't have like my hand back here. So I noticed you do that a little bit with your hand back. So just try to keep a flat hand, right? Flat hand, straight up. Yeah, much better.
Boop, 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 boop. No shot. Stay here.
All right, don't worry about the stay here right now. Just stop the clock, wave it off.
All right. Boop, 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 boop. No shot. Boop, 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 boop. No shot.
You know what you're doing? I think it almost looks like you're stepping before you're bringing your hands up. Where I want it to be more simultaneous. So it's here and then I don't know. It just looks like you're stepping without your hands going up. And so maybe step a little bit later. Get the hands up by the head after we stop the clock. Boom, get the hands right up. It should be bang, bang. Kill it.
All right. Boop, 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 boop. No shot.
Just slow that off arm down. Just make sure step one is complete before step two happens.
All right. Boop, 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 boop. No shot.
We're just doing something with his hands real quick. I don't know. His hands aren't getting to the spot. They're not, it's not starting, I think, effectively. So run through it a few more times. Let me see if I can describe it better.
Stop clock. Boop, 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 boop. No shot.
Yeah, it's because you're stopping the clock, then you're throwing up the rock sign.
Okay. All right.
Boom. Boom. Stop the clock. No shot. Stop the clock. No shot. And my hands are finishing here. So that's all they're doing when they come up to my head. Stop the clock. My hands are tucked. Stop the clock.
All right. So, that's what I'm doing. I'm putting it in front of my face and I'm
not
bringing them.
necessarily touching, Paul.
What'd you say?
Just not necessarily touching. They're just kind of crossing and then going.
I mean, I touch mine, but you don't have to. I mean, it's just a preference. Mine meet right up here, I think. Yeah. They do a brief kiss up top and then I finish it here.
So don't hold this for so long. Just here, out.
So, boom.
1, 2.
Oh, you know what it is? It's the thumbs. You got to tuck the thumbs because it looks like you're doing that and the thumbs should be tucked.
Okay. So, boom.
It's all right. Yeah. You good.
Boom. No shot.
Better.
Boom. No shot.
Keep going.
Boom. No shot. Stop the clock. No shot.
There's no need to drop your hand though, because you're putting it right back up. So after you stop the clock, this hand lowers while the other hand meets it right there. Right? My hand is my hand is needs to make it to my head, so I'm not going to
Mhm.
bring it down in order to bring it back up to my head. Really,
Okay.
just stop it and then make your hands meet at the top of your forehead.
Because already my hands already stopping the clock is already there. Okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Stop clock.
Mm.
Yes.
Thumbs.
No.
Yep.
Yeah. That looked good.
That looked good.
Stop the clock. No shot. Stop
Yeah.
the clock. No shot.
There you go.
There you go. You got it.
Now you're in the ballpark. We got
Got
you
it.
in the ballpark now. You're in the stadium.
Stop the clock. No shot.
Just don't cross them too much, though.
Right.
I don't even know if I like the cross, because then it creates a new shape. Just keep it here.
All right.
All right, one more, and then we'll let Luke rock out.
Stop the clock. Stop the clock. No shot.
Good, really good. God, that was great, man. We came a long way, I think, right there.
All right.
Little surgery, do you right. So, Luke, you go too. We worked on the stay here. So on a foul, stays here. Doesn't matter if you have it in FIBA, just use it. I don't even know if you have it. Do you have it?
No, we don't, but I'll try it. This is the first time I'm trying it. So
Then maybe,
So you
maybe
want-
I don't know. I don't. It's a different country, so maybe we can skip the.
so you want foul stay here?
Yeah, I mean, we use the stay here signal on
Yeah.
plays where the offense is retaining possession and we're not shooting.
Yeah, if I had obtained possession, I'd be like blue foul, ball baseline,
Got it.
right? I wouldn't be to stay here,
All right,
right?
all right. So then let's move on. So we'll do the wave off.
Okay.
So the wave off can happen off of a foul or a violation.
Yeah. All right. So tweet, no shot.
Good. See, Luke is really long, so his should look very impressive.
Tweet, no shot. And then left hand, boom, no basket.
Just keep going. Keep going.
Boom, no basket. Boom, no shot.
You like it better if you tuck your thumb when you raise your hand, or you like the thumb out?
I usually have it like this,
Yeah. Got it.
the L, but I can try either way. It
No, I
doesn't
mean,
matter.
just something to think about.
Yeah, I tuck my thumb in. Stop clock, no shot. Stop the clock, no shot. Tweet, no shot.
And where do your finger? Do you have your fingers meet or your hands? What happens?
I come together and then bring them out,
Okay.
and they finish
Got
out looking like that.
Got it.
I know it's kind of hard to see from here. I'll
I
sit
know what
down.
you're doing.
Yeah, it comes out. I know I'm long and can't really see my hands. So they finished out like that.
Yeah, and we should finish pretty much as far as you can extend your arms. I would say.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
the
it
only
should be
problem
big.
I
Show us that
The only-
wingspan.
oh, you can't even see that wingspan.
Can you flip your camera widescreen?
We can't even capture the whole thing back here. Like,
It is that long.
yeah. So that's where my problem
That's
is, because
great.
like I don't want to fully extend.
Yeah.
Like I kind of want to give that bend, so I kind of like seem strong and not like that wobbly big, right? That's my problem in these mechanics, right? Because I have long arms, so I gotta get to a point where they look strong without looking like lanky, right?
It's not going to be a perfect T
No.
full extension, right? But the point is to just the more range of motion we show, I think, with our signals, the stronger it looks. If you could show a fluid range of motion, it just that lasts longer than something that's short and choppy. It's good,
Yeah.
real good. So you
Yeah.
start it right around your neck.
Yeah, right on my chest level, and it comes out here, right?
Good.
Does it? I feel like I could add that, but I just kind of feel like that.
Yeah, listen, this
Too
is my
big.
preference. This is my preference. You guys find what works for you. You could start it at your chest if you want. I would say chest to head. Pick a height
Yeah.
that works for you.
Yeah, so it'd be boom, boom.
It's good, really good. Go ahead, Zach. Zach, you're right in it.
I was just doing a lot of practicing while I was watching you guys.
Love it.
See what I could take away. All right, I'll go. Boop. No shot.
That might be my favorite signal that you've done. The only part I didn't like was when you finished and your fingers went up.
Yeah. Okay. Keep them straight. All right. Boop. No shot.
Still a little bit up, but the motion looks good.
Boop. No shot.
See how his fingers are, and make sure we tuck our fingers too. Almost like a hand count where your fingers are here, your thumbs are here. Same
Right.
thing here.
Boop. No shot.
I think your arm, well, I don't know, at least from what I'm seeing, it looks like your arms are going like behind your head like that. That's what it looks like at my angle or whatever.
Mhm.
It looks like your arms are going behind your head. Keep them kind of a little shoulder height or a little even in front. But it looks like your arms, when you wave it off, they're like going this way behind
Too
you.
far back.
Yeah.
Okay. Boop. No shot.
Still, and you're still a little high up.
Okay. Boop. No shot. I want to keep my arms like.
Can you just slightly turn so we can see a different angle?
Turn. Let me see if I can turn my camera.
No,
Keep
you're
almost-
good. You're good. Just
my shades.
report diagonally. Just report,
like this way?
over there. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
okay. All right. Boop. No shot. Boop. No shot.
All right, turn to us again.
Boop. No shot. Keep hitting my shades.
What do you think, Luke?
I think just raising it up, so it kind of looks like the bird
Am I going
soaring
on like a
up with his
pendulum
wings. Yeah.
Instead of like-
Just try to keep
Instead of
that
like when I'm supposed
chest.
to do a count, like I'm going like this, right?
Yeah, keep that
2,
chest level, like just like your
3.
count, right? Yeah, just keep
Yeah.
it in and out, right?
Okay.
And just maybe slow it down just a bit with this. Right now, where you're thinking through it, just slow it down, just go slowly throughout instead of trying to add that
Okay.
flick or flare to it.
Okay. All right. Let me give it another one. Boop. No shot.
I think that was the best one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boop. No shot.
I think this is your stronger signal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
like
like one of the least used signals I've probably used in my whole referee career so far.
it. I mean, listen, there's plenty of times we have to wave off. It could.
Right,
Right. So it's not like, oh, I never used that. Well, you probably should. Waving off shots is fairly
Right.
common.
right. Well, I think it's because like I wasn't really doing the correct signal for no shot. I was kind of like, no,
Yeah, understood.
no.
For sure.
Instead
Yeah.
of like the actual like boop, no
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
thing. You know.
Now you're getting more professional.
So
I want to be more professional. So
There you go.
that's
You're
a
in the right
start.
spot. Ryan, you around to show us your wave off?
Yes, sir. Here we go.
Nice kitchen.
Thank you. Boop, no stop.
He's fired up.
Yeah, it is. What were you eating that gave you that energy?
Some lemonade, some oranges, some.
that Aunt Jemima's got him feeling good.
Post game carbs. Here you go. Boop, no stop.
Come on, keep going, keep going.
Boop, no stop. Boop, no stop. So good.
That was good.
Here we go again.
Yeah, give us a couple more.
Okay. Boop. No shot. Boop. No shot.
I mean, it definitely looks strong. I'm trying to find something I don't like.
No shot. It's the way to play.
I just feel like there's one thing that I'm trying to tweak, but I don't know if I've saw it enough.
Boop. No shot.
What do your hands do when they meet?
Triangle. He's like doing it like that.
Get away from the foul. That's why
A loose ball, loose.
yeah, a loose ball foul. That's what it is. Loose ball foul. Sorry. There you go. Tweet. No shot.
That was good. Really strong. Looking good, bro. It's your mirror work. Yo, how funny was that comment you got that I shared with you the other day?
Weak, Ryan, weak.
Imagine having to work with that guy. Does he know that he might work a game with you? But he's probably not even a certified ref. So
Yeah.
or he's a local board president.
Yeah.
So let's one thing, one signal we definitely need to show when it happens is a hit to the head. I see a lot of referees that report hits even though they got hit in the head. A hit to the head is one signal that we should be showing on the spot of the foul if it's not obvious. If it's obvious, okay, we know he got his skull cracked. You don't have to show us. Right? But at the table, you're going to go report. White, 24, hit to the head. White, 24, hit to the head. With the hit to the head, I mean, this is the approved signal, right? Just hit. I mean, I like to show a little head movement, like I got hit. So we'll just run through hit to the head. White, 22, hit to the head, 2 shots. Then we'll do it from the other side. White, 11, hit to the head, 2 shots. White, 21, hit to the head, 2 shots. White, 11, hit to the head, 2 shots. All right, Carmelo.
White, 33, hit. That felt awkward. Hit to the head. White, 25, hit to the head. Blue, 15, hit to the head. Red, 23, hit to the head. White, 5, hit to the head.
Good.
Blue, 3, hit to the head.
But you're doing something with your hand before you hit.
So here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And close the finger. Boom.
All right. Red, 11, hit to the head.
You did this. You did the sideways
I felt
11.
I felt it. Yeah, I felt it this way. Sorry. I felt it. My bad. Okay. Red, 11, hit to the head.
Great.
Blue, 24, hit to the head.
And if you're on the spot after you call it, it's foul. And it could be one of these calls where, I'm not saying we want to have whistles where we're the only one that sees it, but I do remember times where I got head contact and I'm kind of the only person that saw it. So that's why I wanted to immediately show. Boom, boom, hits him in his head, hit to the head. Because as soon as you say hit to the head, people shut up. And we want people to shut up.
Yeah. I got you.
It's just really effective because, head contact, people are very sensitive to that. And that's why at the table, we want to make sure we articulate that. Because if you're coming up and a coach might be getting ready to question it and you show hit to the head, you don't even call me over on a hit to the head. It's like one of those plays where it's not even we can't even talk about it.
Yeah, for NFHS, it's obviously not a signal, and we report it a hit, and then we go like this. But I know that's
Don't
not-
disregard all of that. Disregard all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Just go right to the head.
Gotcha. Are we good? Or do you want me to do?
Yeah, that was great.
Okay.
Jarrell, go ahead.
Gold, 44, hit to the head.
Good.
White, 15, hit to the head.
Those numbers up.
Higher.
Face level.
Blue, 44, hit to the head. White, 11.
And you're bringing you're a little narrow with your one, and you're safely raising it up. Where I want you to pop that shit.
White, 11, hit to the head. Blue, 44, hit to the head.
I'm gonna say don't turn away or turn down on your hit. Just stay upright, and then your head will move to the side a little bit.
Push your head.
Blue, 44, hit to the head.
But I don't want you to
turn.
like.
Yeah, don't look down. Just keep looking at the table, and yeah,
Yes.
push.
Mm-hmm.
Gold, 33, hit to the head.
We want to make sure we could still see your eyes.
All right.
Black 22, hit to the head. 2.
That looked good, Zach.
Black 24, hit to the head.
Zach,
2.
you're still narrow, and this is what you're doing when you report your signal.
So out.
Yeah, a little bit more out, but don't just raise them. Push them out. Push them out.
Okay. Blue 23. Oh, I crossed my finger.
Had the
Oh,
ET
that was
finger.
awful. Yeah, that was awful.
Okay.
Start time.
All right. White 21, hit to the head. 2.
What's going on with your thumb, though? You just did white 21.
I don't know why my thumb was up.
It's all good. Just
Because it's
make
gotta be-
sure it's wrapped around, right?
Yeah.
Right. It's gonna be 14.
Just get them a little more wider, little wider.
So like this.
That's better. That's in the ballpark. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Hit to the head.
Good.
2
That's a good hit.
shots.
Yep. And just show us one with the left.
Okay. All right. Boop. Black 22. Hit to the head. 2 shots.
And work on that left hand. I could still tell it's your non-dominant hand.
I'm not comfortable.
Yeah,
with my
yeah, that's
left
gonna
hand.
take
I
time.
need to get better. I need to get better with it.
And that'll be a big confidence boost once you feel like you're equally as strong on both sides. It's going to give you a big boost on how you project on the spot of the fouls. And, it's just a good additional thing to have in your toolbox.
Yeah, I think next game, I think my goal is to try to call at least 4 or 5 left-hand fouls.
So when you're on the left side of the paint, right, in lead, when you're on the left side, basket's here, right, plays coming to me, you want to try to have the outside hand.
Right.
Same thing if the play's going this way and now I'm in the
So you're
center.
saying you're saying if I'm table side, right? Because then if I'm table side, then I'm going to be, if I use my left fist, then I'm going to be presenting to.
I don't know where I'm a little disoriented on where the table would be at this particular play. I'm just saying if you're on the left side of the paint, just going to call it with the outside hand. It has nothing to do with the table.
Okay.
Tables are relevant.
True. Yeah, true. Because
Yeah, just
table's only
outside
on the
hand.
left-hand side on one side anyways. So yeah, outside hand. That
Mhm.
makes sense.
All right. Ryan, you want to try? Just let me see your hit.
Oh, sorry, I was doing mirror work. All right, here you go. Let me get out of my room. So we're doing hit to the head.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. White 13. White 13. Hit to the head. 2 shots.
It was a little dramatic. Okay, keep going.
Too much of a lean.
Top of the head. White 14. Hit to the head. 2 shots.
He really popped himself. It looked comical. Looked a little comical.
Hey, you gotta give a little presentation to him. White 21. Hit to the head. 2 shots. How do you do? You do it like that? I give a little pop. Here we go. White 31. Hit to the head. 1 shot.
Keep your elbows in.
Go ahead, Luke.
White, 12, hit to the head, 2. Blue, 2, hit to the head, 2.
Let me see your two-handed numbers again.
That's 12. That's 11. That's 10. Okay, we'll go white, 10,
Oh, wow.
hit to the head, 2.
That's so funny. 55.
Yeah, you want to see 55? 55 would be backhand, close, out.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to see it.
No, you don't want to see it. It's ridiculous.
Really?
So
That's interesting.
yeah. So 15 is right here, right? Close fist is 10 plus 5.
Wow, that's. I'm not doing the clock on that game.
Yeah, so that would be
Okay.
11, right? 11, and whatever it is. Yeah.
So I was looking in the mechanics manual, and this is a signal I've kind of always brought out as an additional push, but it's actually an improved signal. I don't know if it was this year or last year, but it's called chucking. There's actually 2 new singles. There's one called
College? For college or high school?
It's college, but again,
Oh,
we don't.
and chucking like 2 hands, like push forward, like
Yeah,
chucking. Is that
absolutely.
chucking?
Yep. Chucking. Chucking.
I've been getting in trouble with my team control foul lately.
What does trouble mean? What does that even mean?
I mean, like, I haven't doing the proper mechanic for it. That's what I mean by
Punching?
I didn't get in trouble by anybody. I'm by myself. When I
Oh.
watch myself, I see like I just do the point like the NBA. So I like it.
Let me see.
But
You do what?
I might just go. Oh, I gotta come back. There we go. So I go boop, 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 offense. I just get to the point, and we're going the other way. Just
Oh,
hold
yeah.
it.
So you're choosing not to go behind the head?
No,
You
that's
haven't
just
developed it yet.
that's the NBA mechanic for offensive foul or for legal screen or team. Yeah, they don't have team control, but you know the.
Yeah, they just point. They point or punch.
Yeah, so I like the point. I mean, it just looks good. I get to hold it like this, and I just hold it for 2 seconds. We're going the other way.
Yeah, they're gonna emphasize. Just make sure this is one signal that they're gonna emphasize. I don't care about the high school level. I really don't. But in college, they really want us going behind the head.
Yeah.
You know, so as you move up and when you start working college, whenever that is, that's going to be something you're going to have in your game.
Yeah, I've done it the last 2 games once, but yeah, I've done the other one. After the first one, I always catch myself and I report it properly. And just I only get 1 a game though, you know.
Yeah. Carmela, you guys use NFHS rules, correct?
Yeah, NFHS.
Okay, because in New York, the girls actually play women's college rules.
I wish we could do that.
So my question to you is, so you have to obviously learn both boys or high school and women's college signals, right?
Yeah. But I mean, really, like, so there's no punch. They took that away, but that's the thing. And then with the block, it's hands on the hip. It's not,
Yeah, that's always been the high school and college block.
yeah. But I mean, besides, hold on one second.
Yeah, sure. I want to know if they still have the punch in the women's college game.
I think we still use the punch
Okay.
because when I did my college game, I was driving up with one of my partners and I asked him about that and he said they still use it.
And they don't go behind the head.
He didn't mention
No,
that.
I don't think so. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Because your charge is going to vary a little bit as you start to work different levels of games,
Yeah.
So let's just practice the chuck before we head out of here. We could all just do it together while we're here. So the chuck, the fists kind of meet, and it's just you're popping them out a little bit. Boom, and it's just to mimic maybe a little rougher push, or maybe a forearm push. A forearm push would be a good chuck. Guy gets bumped out of bounds. Chuck is like a bump. Bump you with my shoulder, bump you with my forearm. It's a really strong call to show, a really strong signal to show at the table. I was, when I first saw the chuck, it was probably an NBA ref doing it. I'm just like, damn, he's way better than me. I gotta, make those updates. Zach, still too narrow, bro. Shoulder width. See how wide Luke is? But that looks good. And again, remember, don't just raise them, press them, point them, pop them.
A tip that I got is the wide. You should feel like your lats being engaged when you're holding it up, right? That when I do it, I make sure that my lats are feeling it instead of being tight. Whereas, right? So if I feel my lats, I know I'm there where I'm supposed to be, right?
24.
I made that connection this summer too when I was reporting. I'm like, it's almost like we're flexing,
Yeah.
We're activating like muscles, like when I'm doing the hold, like, yeah, we should, it should look muscular, so to speak. So like a muscular signal almost. Yeah, and I'm looking through the NCAA book, and they have pinning a defender, and this is it. So like, an early box out. And
would that also be from like a pin, like if there's like a fast break, I'm pinning my defender from not allowing him to get around them. So
yeah, I mean, it's like basically it's a backwards hold. You're holding them with two arms, pulling them back in any way. Yeah. It could happen when the offense is trying to cut and the defender is gating them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I feel about using it. I mean, I might have to see this exact motion happen in a game, and I might use it. We'll see. But yeah, you start it here and you pull back.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
which I do think is a common? I do think it's common contact. So I do like that they added it. Dislodging with the knee is one as well. Dislodging with the knee. You guys know what play that is?
No.
Yes. On the post play?
Yeah, post.
Push to get him off the block, right?
Yeah, A1 is backing down B1, and B1 nudges him with his knee.
Yeah.
In the back of the leg.
Yeah.
That's a very specific contact, so it's probably pretty appropriate to show when you get like a listen, I'm adding this to my bag now. Dislodging with the knee. And actually the signal is you tap your knee. So if you think we have a knee foul, contact with the knee, pushing with the knee, I'm gonna go white 22, dislodges with the knee. White 22, dislodges with the knee. Probably not in the high school book, but I think it's similar to the head contact where it's a specific body part that needs to be emphasized. Because it's like, all right, I'm going to show a push. No, he need me. Oh, he got need. So, sometimes we have to narrate exactly what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And that's more important for the game than making sure we're doing something that's approved, right? That's where the art versus science gets into it. So these are some, I'm glad I opened this book before I had this session. What else you guys want to talk about regarding signals? What other questions do you have? What other topics can we bounce around?
I have a question, Paul, about the player control.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you prefer with the player control? Do you prefer like boop boop offense, like one hand, or do you prefer boop boop offense? What do you think? What do you think looks better?
In my experience, I haven't seen too many officials do it all with one hand. But that doesn't mean that can't look the best if one official decides that he's going to do it with one hand and could have the best player control signal in the country. I think it looks better with two hands, right? That's the way I've always done it. I've always stopped it with one hand, and the same hand I stopped it with the majority of the times is then pointing. Not all the time though, because I'm big on variety. Sometimes I go boom, like, foul right behind the head, point. So
right.
These are things to practice, but ultimately you have to find out what you think works the best for you. I would recommend, doing it the way we just said. But if you feel like you want to boop boop to do player control, I think that could look good. I've never seen anybody make it look good. Right. So I've always had a negative perception about it. But the more I talk about it and the more I demonstrate, I'm like, yeah, it's not that big of a deal. So practice them both. See what you like.
Okay.
Go ahead. Show me your player control again.
My player control? I'll get up for a second. Here, let me get a little taller. Boop, boop. Player control.
It's got to happen more simultaneous, though. Boop, boop. The behind the head and the point to me is they're united.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go boop, boop. Player control.
There's still a little lag.
Okay.
I would stop it with one hand and then point with that same hand and just go behind the head with the offhand.
Okay. All right.
So right, left, right.
Okay. Boop, boop. Player control.
And don't raise your left hand so quickly. Boop, 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 boop. Remember, this is the boop, 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 boop is like, wow, this is a hard play. I need an extra second. Right. I'm processing, boop, 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 and I'm processing to get my footwork in order if I'm going that way or if I'm doing a block.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Player, shoot. I wanted to do it. All right. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Get my fist up. I'm overthinking it. Boop, 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 boop. Player control.
And I would point. Not do the whole hand.
Not the whole hand?
Yeah, the whole hand is over.
Okay.
It was it had a good run in the 60s and 70s. I'm serious. It had a great run. It really did.
All right, let me do it one more time. Boop, 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 boop. Player control.
Point.
More of like a snap point.
Oh, one finger point.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Player control.
Not to plug Patreon, but of course I want to plug Patreon. I did a whole episode on the behind the head signal. Did you take a look at that? Coach D's court?
I did watch it.
Okay. Did you find that helpful?
I did, but like, you know, I'd always kind of been doing the player control with like one hand, but at the same time, I watched some of my player control calls and I'm like, okay, this doesn't really look that strong. So I'm like, how do I make this look stronger?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely something I just need to get in the mirror and keep doing it.
Yeah. Yep. What are you working on, Luke?
Oh, yeah, I'm working on the charge signal, right? We don't have behind the head, right? So since we're talking about play control, I was like, I'll just.
You just stop the clock and punch?
Yeah. Well, you have, I know from our IPR, I really did try to do here and then there, right?
Yeah.
Then stop, load, explode, right? While voicing out, boom, offense, right? And then on the spot, you report like whatever is blue 10 is say, illegal screen, team control, blue, right?
Nice.
Or wherever it is.
That punch looks really strong.
Oh, thank you.
Looks good, bro.
The IPR service, you know, there's a lot of go do a couple curls in the mirror and then work on a couple punches, couple curls in the mirror and then do a couple punches.
I think you had a good punch though before I even gave you feedback in your game. I think I commented.
Yeah, usually before it was just here and just here, right? It was here and the other way, right? If it's lead official, boom, going the other way.
Actually just got an IPR. I haven't really plugged the service since I started, the new community, but Jose, who just signed up from Colombia, actually he signed up, got an IPR and he signed up to Patreon. I worked him out a nice little deal for doing that.
The trifecta, eh?
So I'm interested. I'm excited to watch a game from Colombia. He worked in a pro league in Colombia, but definitely want you to keep sharing plays or situations in that FIBA channel as we start to get more and more FIBA members.
For sure.
I got a game tomorrow night at 7. Maybe I'll try to record some of the pregame. See, I got a good crew, good friends I'm working with. Got a scrimmage, so I'll try to take some content, put it on Patreon. You guys got anything else? Anything else you want to talk about? I'm here to support you. I'm here to help.
No, I was going to add on top of that pregame stuff. I think that would be a good channel to go down because I feel like not a lot of officials know how to run an effective pregame where it's everyone's engaged instead of just listen to one person speak the whole time, right? Those days are over, right? Whereas just listen to the R speak and everyone just follows, right? So yeah, it's more so bring everyone in and they'll uplift everybody and kind of work out as a crew, right?
Yeah, and that's such a cool thing too about having the private community. Now I can post way more stuff that I just wouldn't share, to public, But now that there's a group watching that wants to get better, it's a much different framework for me. So I'm looking forward to having a full season, working games and also being able to share as much as my experience as I can with you guys.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey Paul, are you filming this on your phone or are you filming this on your laptop?
My laptop.
Okay, I just emailed you a play for my team control.
Okay.
You wanna look? I don't know if you pull it. I can't. I screen record on my computer. I'm on my phone on the Zoom call. You wanna pull it up real quick? You'll see what I'm talking about with that point. Zach just texted me saying he had 2 ejections today.
Oh, yeah?
First college game.
Nice. What else? Those are the 4 I wanted to work on.
That's a foul, Paul. What are you talking about? Hit her in the head. 2 shots for Harden.
Which play? The one we just looked at?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You were there.
I was messing with you. I don't know. I shouldn't have called it.
Luke, what is that? Ejection? Unsportsmanlike?
Yeah, they said it was a foul. It was hit to the head on like the tip of the personal foul. Ejection is just like football touchdown, like yeah.
All right, so we got I'm gonna try to be doing more and more sessions each week. Tomorrow, I know that nobody here works NCAA men's, so it might not be not applicable for you. But Saturday, I'll be on the road. I have 2 games on Saturday. I have 2 college games actually, one in the morning and one at night. And I'm not coming home, so I'll make myself available. I'll probably post the times on Friday or something once I know. But I'll be around Saturday, and if anybody wants to ever call, on your drive, do your games. I'm gonna start calling a lot of you during the weekends on my long drives. So I know Jarrell, I just hit him up randomly.
Yeah, great conversation, man.
Mm-hmm.
Great conversation.
Sure. So unless anybody has anything else, yeah.
It's sending right now.
All right.
There it is right there.
I still have to figure out how you showed up 45 minutes late.
No, I showed up 45 minutes early. They moved the game from 6:15 to 5:30. So thank God I showed up 45 minutes early.
But why didn't they tell you?
They did. 15 minutes before I left.
I told you 15 minutes before you left that they moved it up?
Yeah, so I was getting in my car, or right when I was leaving, I got in my car and I was like, shoot, I'm on my way.
Did you talk to your partner that day?
I called him, he didn't answer, so he started the game before I got. He texted me. Yeah, anyways, I don't know, wasn't a big deal. This is my first foul right here of the game for me.
Oh.
Yeah, she trucked it. Watch this. Fire.
I like it. I just feel like the lead should have more of an opinion on this play.
I know, that's what I was thinking. That's why I sat there for a second.
Yeah, the lead's got to take this. Definitely. I mean, look he's looking right at it. Look at how far Ryan has to come across to grab this.
Thank God I was still looking there.
So if you're the lead, you're looking at these players right here. All right, let's take it a few frames later. Now you have an opinion, all right, about these 4 players. Just these 2 primary, all right, but you still have these 2 in your sight, and you know where the ball is. Now we have number 4. I got to watch number 4, right? So this is all the lead's responsibility. I'm watching number 4. We have a little interaction here. Let's have an opinion about that. All right. Now we have movement here. Lead's got to pick this player up. It's coming right from the lead's area.
Screen line defender.
Now, what probably stunned him was this player who wasn't watching, who just totally entered the play. Maybe caught him off guard, but still, we have a knockdown. So that's got to be the lead's call.
Yeah, I'm really far from it.
What did you have a clean look?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right? Yeah, you had a pretty clean look. It's just the optics of this just isn't ideal because we just need a stronger lead here to own his primary.
Did you guys talk about that or no?
No, we had no pregame today either. So I mean,
no. But I mean that play. I mean, it's not part of pregame, but I mean, did you guys talk about that play?
We did not. Kind of just put in my bag and just went to the next play.
All right, let's look at Ryan's demeanor on the spot.
I believe they whistled 2, 3, 4 times. I don't know.
All right, you're a little. I'd like to see you step down here, a little high up, because remember, you got to remember, you want to be in position to ref the next play. Now, what if we have a play in the corner or a quick cutter? Now you got to come all the way over here, and you got to make a big position adjustment. So we should be closed down here. Too high up. 28 foot mark.
Even for 2-person?
Yeah, that's regardless. 2 or 3. 2 or 3, you're going to be at the 28 foot mark.
Okay.
And you're going to adjust accordingly. But I just think you're too far away to this play. And it leaves you vulnerable for that dump down pass or that play in the corner.
Gotcha.
And now you're moving away from the play. I think you should be taking kind of a step towards the play.
Yeah.
See, your initial reaction is to step away. And you're turning off your shoulders as well, too. Like, you should be open. This play right now, you should be open to it, I think.
Okay.
If possible. Now, ball goes cross court in a 2-person. So you're going to take a step, definitely take a step onto the court a little bit, which is something we don't have to do in a 3-person, but here in a 2-person, we got to cover a little bit more ground.
Yeah. 3-person, thinking about going to C almost if he doesn't rotate.
I mean, I like that you have a calm demeanor. I mean, I think I want a little more spark when you point.
Okay.
More.
See, I should be behind the head.
I don't know. It's a little nonchalant for me. Whereas, like, if you're going to come that far away, I want to see a little bit more footwork, I think.
Gotcha.
You don't look like you love it.
I don't know. I think that's one thing I practiced was that call when I was getting ready for the TBL camp was to be really calm with that call right there with the point. That was just something I really liked. I saw from a few officials in the league that did it.
What'd you do with your offhand here?
I don't know. What did I do? I wanted to punch, it looks like.
So maybe that was.
I thought you were picking up your whistle.
Maybe that's what I did. I'm so used. I've been doing no chords lately, or no what's it called? Lanyard. It's my first time doing a lanyard in a while. I guess that's what I was doing.
Yeah, maybe just the off arm is throwing me off, but I like it. I'm just trying to break down and give you value, you know.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I think it was good. Too far, needed to come up a little bit. It's good you told me that for 2-person because for some reason I like to do low trail and when I'm 3, but for 2 I like being a little higher just because of the post passes. If there's a post play that comes around, I like to be able to like open up and still see both people. But like you said, another play that could have happened was a little dump down right there, and I would have been stacked.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's just one thing to think about. I don't know.
But I see improvement, man. Definitely from the summer.
Okay. I'm a lot more composed. I think that's been the biggest thing, for sure.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. I hope you got something out of it. I hope we can really start to strengthen your signals and you guys really feel the difference on the court too. I want to hear all about it, how it's progressing.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you for hosting.
Thanks, Paul.
Yeah, thanks, Paul. I appreciate it.
My pleasure, guys. Hope to see you on Discord this week.
All right.
All right, take care, everyone.
Later.
Hey, y'all have a great weekend.
Thank you for listening to the Crown Refs Podcast. Serve the game.